Hi guys, I am back with a book haul. Sorry I have not had a video for a week or two. I have been a little bit under the weather last week and I'm finally back to normal. And it wasn't much, just a head cold, but I couldn't talk a little bit a couple of days throughout the week. Thankfully it started when I was off 2 days in a row, so I had a few days to recuperate. But I did get my bookcase.club subscription, and there's another book subscription box that I have not showed last month, and that was my uppercase. And I also got this month's in yesterday. I will show you those as well as books that my aunt picked up for me. And so on to the bookcase.club box. Now I got 3 subscription boxes. I do the Strange Worlds case, which is science fiction. I do the Blind Date case, which is the paranormal romance. And I do the Teen Dream case, which is the young adult themed book box. And I only have 2 boxes here. I do not know what happened to my third one. I have it. Of course, with me having too much books, I can't find it on my to be reads bookshelf. I'll have to look in there. I gotten so many books this month, it's crazy. But this one, first one is by Suzanne Palmieri, and it's The Witch of Belladonna Bay, a novel, and I really like that cover. And I do believe this is the paranormal romance box. And the next one is called Wild Alone, and it's also a novel by Karasky Zorukova. I hope I'm not mispronouncing that name. The next one I am thinking might be the young adult box. I'm not sure. Sometimes they don't put labels on the boxes, sometimes they do. But I did get a science fiction box and I just can't seem to find that. But this one looks right up my alley, and it's The Thinking Woman's Guide to Real Magic by Emily Corey Barker. And finally, I was stoked to see this in here. Even though I'm not a Chuck Palahniuk fan, I've read a few of his books that I got on my Nook Color. But this is a signed first edition of Beautiful You by Chuck Palahniuk, and I will show you the signature. Let me find it here. And there it is. So I was stoked that it had this signed first edition. There is a small remainder mark on the bottom, but I'm okay with that because I never thought we'd get signed first editions of anything in this book box. So that was my bookcase.club unboxing, and then I will show you the books that my aunt picked up for me at work. So as you know from previous videos, my aunt works at McGraw-Hill, and every now and then they'll get books from Amazon and Barnes & Noble that isn't part of their order. And if they've been sitting out for a long time and nobody claims them, they can actually take them. Their boss doesn't care about it. So these actually look up my alley. One I already have, but I do not have the movie tie-in cover with this one, and she didn't know that. But the first one is The Brothers Cabal, and it's by Jonathan L. Howard, and the cover is amazing. And by the looks of it, it's a novel about a murdering necromancer. So I cannot wait to read this. The next one, she didn't know if it was up my alley or not, but it is, as I already read it. And I do like the author, and it's Beastly by Alex Flynn, and this is a movie tie-in cover. I have the original cover, but not this cover, so I have both. And finally, there is a couple of James Patterson books of the same title on the bookshelves at work from my aunt, and she picked up James Patterson Bookshops Kill or Be Killed thrillers. I only read one other book by James Patterson, and that was in a bestsellers class at school in high school, and I really liked that. But I have not picked up any of his other stuff, and some things about him that I hear are good and bad, especially when there's other people that write the books for him, even though he does give the other authors the plot summaries around the book. But I'll give this a shot. I didn't have to pay for it, obviously. But my aunt is a big James Patterson fan, and I gotten a few, as you've seen when I went to Dayton, a few books for her from the $1 book swap that she didn't have. So now on to the uppercase box that I got for last month and for this month. So this next book is a book that I got in the uppercase box for December, and Erin is going to be jealous that I own it. And this is a book that she has marked on Goodreads that she wants to read. And this is Ever the Hunted, and it's by Erin Summerall. And it looks really good. I just love the cover. I like that they're coming out with more covers that are white covers. I don't have too many books that have white covers on them. And because it is, in my uppercase, it is a signed first edition right there. And I do like to get bookmarks, and what this is you go on their website and you type in the address there, and you correspond the code with the page, and it gives you extras to the book. I have not done any of them. I'm more of just a person that will read the book than just do that. But this is a temporary tattoo from Ever the Hunted. And what I like that they did this month, because January is right now and it's coming up and I'm already using it as a 2017 planner, but it's a book planner, and it does have the calendar on the front, and here is different quotes from books for each month, almost like the calendar that they did last year. And as you can see, here's the reading log and what I've started reading already. And they do have little bookish stickers with that. And then they also had a bookish clip to where you can keep your place in with the planner, and I cannot find it. I'm sure it's in one of my dresser drawers, as organized as I am. And next I will show you what I got for this month, and it is another good book, and one bookish item I cannot believe that I have, and I am so stoked about it. So this month for the uppercase box, we got a first signed edition of Frostblood, and it's by Ellie Blake, and it looks absolutely amazing. And I will show you the signature. I really like the cover, and it's a vinyl type feely cover, and I cannot wait to read it. And as well as something I might just throw away, I just don't have any intent of using it. It's a herb paper. I do not know what the use would be for this at all. And you did get a Frostblood book magnet, and it's Face Them Like a Warrior, whether you are one or not. Frostblood, Emily Blake, and it's a little Brown and Company book. But the best thing that came in this month, and I seen it, there is an Alice in Wonderland item from when I went to open the bag, and I didn't know for sure if it was like a throw blanket or if it was like another bag. And I don't really care for scarves. Let me see if you can see it up closer here. But it is an Alice in Wonderland scarf that is exclusively designed for uppercase, and it has different scenes from the actual book itself, and it has different passages from the book. So I was actually so stoked about this. I'm not a scarf person at all, but with this Alice in Wonderland, I was actually stoked about this. And it makes me think that in my library here, there is a wall that you cannot see over to the right of me that's just blank. Mom's a good painter, so I might have her or a friend of mine maybe paint a scene from Alice in Wonderland on that wall, and maybe some quotes from the book as well. But that is all that I have for you today. I hope to have another video before a week or two. But again, sorry for my absence, but I am feeling a lot better, and hope everybody has a great rest of the week and good reading week.